alw 111. Thank you for calling 101. I glywed dewisiadau yn y Gymraeg, pwyswch teren. For options in Welsh, press star.
Hi, first please, Hedges Cymru, how can I help?
I've got a query. It's relating to debt collectors. And I just after some information.
Alright, so what do you need to know about debt collectors?
Right, I have sent an email and a letter to a debt collection agency, giving them notice of removed rights of access. What I needed to know was if they do then come back onto my property, are they trespassing?
So what does your email say, sorry? That you've removed the right to access?
Yeah, there's an implied right of access in all properties in the UK, isn't there? And the lawful owner of the property or the occupier can remove the access at will.
Right, okay.
So I've notified these bailiffs, well, they're not bailiffs, they're debt collectors. I've notified them that their rights to the property have been removed. So then I've told them they're not allowed on my property, basically. And under common law, which the UK is under, I'm under the belief that they'd be trespassing if they did attempt to come on my property again.
Okay. I'll have a look for you now.
No problem.
Hello?
Hello?
Hiya. I've had a little look. I mean, I don't, without obviously reading, you know, what you've sort of put into removing the, I don't want to say, you know, that they can't come to your door, but I mean, debt collectors, to be honest, they don't have a lot of powers compared to bailiffs.
Yeah,
you know, all debt collectors really can do is come to your house and
they ask for the money, innit? That's all they can do is ask.
That's all they can do is ask. And if you haven't got it, and I think, to be honest, the recommendation usually is rather than, because the debt collectors are obviously instructed by whoever you owe the money to. So if you owe money to the company, it's always going to be better to pay them directly rather than to exchange money over the doorstep.
Yeah, obviously.
They don't have. Debt collectors are different to bailiffs. You know, they can't force you into your house. If you ask them to leave, they have to leave.
Yeah.
They can't, you know, come and see you in work or you know, they can't intimidate you at all.
Yeah.
So if the debt collector does visit, I mean, you know, obviously I would just ask them politely to leave if you don't want them there. It says that you don't even really need to open the door to them if you have to, and just say that you'll deal with the debt obviously over the phone or in writing, whatever you feel comfortable with. Yeah,
that's the understanding I had. Under law, the debt collector that arrives at the door, he's just there to negotiate payment. That's it, isn't it? He's not.
You know, if it's just a debt collector and it's not a bailiff, then, you know, all they can really do is, you know, ask you for the money, and if you don't want to pay them, or, you know, then just say, you know, I don't feel comfortable doing it on the doorstep, I'll do it over the phone, or, you know, however you want to deal with it. But obviously, you know, really, they should be respectful to you and you should be respectful to them, and if they're doing their job properly, there should be no issues in them leaving. And
see, the thing is, he's a child of the house, and he's a vulnerable adult. I called the debt collector to have a word with him about it. He actually hung up on me the first time. The next time he got quite aggressive, so I've emailed over to the actual company now.
I was going to say I'd complain to the company because they don't let.
I recorded the call as well. I sent that to the company as well, so they can listen in, and what they do from there is up to them. Just something else I wanted to check with you. You know the Criminal Law Act 1977.
Not off the top of my head, but go on.
Right, it's with regard to violence for securing entry. So it says here, I'm looking on legislation.gov.uk. Subject to the following provisions, any person who without lawful authority uses or threatens violence for the purpose of securing entry into any premises for himself or for any other person is guilty of an offence, provided that there is someone there on those premises at the time who is opposed to the entry the violence is intended to secure, and that the person using or threatening the violence knows this is the case. So put into like simple terms, if he came to my house and I was stood outside my front door just saying no thank you, please go away, and then he then threatened to kick the door in, he's then committing an offence, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, people shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
you know, it's the same as if, you know, you would say that to me, you know, I'm going to kick your daughter in.
Yeah.
That's a, you know, a threat at the end of the day, and it would be, you know, it would be something that the police may need to deal with by the sounds of it.
Yeah, so like your advice would be, you know, if it came to that stage where I'm at the front of my door asking him nicely to go away and he's refusing, to call the police out then. And obviously, as far as I'm aware, under the Bailiff Act, it says the threat is to be arrested. So if I was there peacefully saying no and the bailiff was getting quite irate about it or being aggressive, then he would be the one to be arrested.
Yeah, with bailiffs, you know, if we get a call about them, you know, and if they're being threatening or violent, you know, or, you know, going out of what they're reasonably expected to do.
Yeah.
And it's the same if you were being abusive or kicking off at them.
Yeah, of course, works both ways, doesn't it?
The police would attend,
Yeah.
Because obviously to prevent the breach of the peace.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Yeah, you know, as long as I'm speaking to the bailiff deck, like as long as I'm being respectful and polite, there's no issue as far as I'm concerned, is it? And if he then escalates that and becomes aggressive, then we get on the phone to the police and we take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the bailiffs do have more rights. Bailiffs can force their way into your home, in the sense of, you know, they can enter through the door, but at the same time, you know, they're not allowed.
Would I be right in thinking, say my front door was wide open, but I was stood in the doorway? A bailiff can't push me out the way. They can't touch me.
They can't push you.
Is that constitutes assault? Is that right?
If it's only children under 16 present.
Yeah.
They have time constraints. They can't like climb through a window. I think they have to just enter through the door.
Yeah, yes. But like, say if he did try and push past me, that would constitute assault, and I could have him done.
Yeah, they're not allowed to push past you, know.
Yeah, that's. Am I under the right belief that even applies to High Court bailiffs?
I can check. I mean, I wouldn't.
I don't think you're able to commit a crime to enforce a law. Do you know what I mean? Or commit, or you know, commit a crime to enforce an act. I don't think that's.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't think they'd be able to, you know.
Yeah. I think I'm under the right impression anyway. I just wanted to, you know, get the police's view on things. But yeah, you've been really helpful, so thanks for that.
No problem.
All right, thank you very much. Cheers, bye.
Okay, bye.